Hello everyone, and welcome back to the NR2003 PMU Cup Series Season 10. And after a long break from hosting, I am finally back. And today we'll be doing race number 12 of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series Season 10 here at Rockingham, UK. Yes, not the American Rockingham, the UK Rockingham, UK, and this is the first time since around season 6, I think, when we did the Rockingham UK. But we are back at Rockingham UK for the second time ever, and let's see who will be the second winner, who will be the second driver to win at Rockingham UK. So let's make a move on. But before we go any further, let's take a look at the points standings coming up to this race. And there it is right now. As you can see, Owen Scott has continued to show himself some pace, some good old pace, having won last race at Charlotte. He now has 4 wins in the bag, and he's now in the top of the leaderboard standings with 4 wins, obviously, and 3 poles as well. So his results seem to be quite consistent compared to the others. And right behind Owen Scott is Cameron Jr. training right behind Owen Scott. He has not won a race just yet, but he's somehow very consistent and somehow in a good chance of perhaps winning a race and perhaps advancing on to the chase, probably. And right behind Cameron Jr. is Drew Walker, and then we've got Zachary VK, an astonishing debut season for Zachary VK, having won one race in Darlington, I think. There you got Bradley Riem in 5th place, Nicholas Wright in 6th place, Dex Miyazaki seems to have a bit of a resurgence in his career. After a long while, he won his first race in many seasons back at Bristol, I think. Dex Miyazaki in 7th place. Lucas Holmes and Ave Arighty Alajo, the defending champion, in 9th. And Solomon Sheridan, the retiring driver, in 10th place. And as you take a look at the rest of the drivers, after a long while, after a few seconds, we shall move on to... well, let's move on from there. And let's move on from there. So, now, let's see who will take pole for today's race. And Rain and Ami will start on the pole. And Henry Gua will start in second place. Jace Chaveli will start in third place. Nick Tander fourth. Trey Meeks in fifth. Arish Yuiko in sixth. Jerry Chen in seventh. Dex Miyazaki in eighth. Liam Hill in ninth. And Bradley Riem in 10th. And the rest. So everything has been done, tested and everything. Hopefully it will all go well. So let's see Rain and Army. We've not seen her in pole for quite a while, so let's see if she can convert to a race win. If she can. I think we are okay. So let's get moving. All cars are lining up and ready to go. Will the pace car make a move? And here they go. For the second time ever in Rockingham, UK. And all cars line up really well without any issue whatsoever. And hopefully it will be a very good race at least. Hopefully it will be a good race. And it's a very short track, so yeah, so short track racing here at Rockingham, UK. Will it be chaotic or will it be quiet? We don't know, but it's guaranteed to be chaotic because of how we experienced short track racing, especially back at North Wilkesboro where it was so chaotic. But let's see how this race will bring for today. Here we go, racing here at Rockingham, UK, and let's see if Rain and Nami can try and take the lead from there. In fact, she does retain the lead, but Jace Tavalia, ooh, Jace Tavalia having a look on her for second place, for first place now. And looks like, ooh, Henry Guo starting to lose out a little bit. Whoopsie, did I make a mistake? Ooh, it was their problem, I think. Let's see what happened. Looks like there was a bit of an issue. Oh! Looks like somebody must have lost it or something. Let's see. That is Zachary VK, who had a very consistent debut season. And he had a problem. He has a really big problem. Yeah, he's got a problem. It looks like he's struggling to get his car up and running. And he's blocking a lot of other cars, and looks like those cars have almost about to make a collision as Zachary VK struggles to get his car up and running. I think he might have had a bit of a problem with his clutch or something. Perhaps he might need to come back to the pits very soon. And is he coming into the pits? Yeah, he's coming into the pits. And he's coming into the pits to have his car checked. Oh, Tyrell Lowell enters the pits. What happened? And Sheridan. Looks like They must have come in for some reason. Don't know what's happened to Sheridan, but looks like an unusual call for the two, I guess. We'll have to wait and find out what's happened. But I find it a bit of a weird move. But anyway. Anyway, it doesn't matter much. Back to the front, as looks like I don't know if they're a lap down. Yeah, they're almost a lap down. As looks like Rain and Army is on the chase for those two already, and VK leaves the pits. And he rejoins as Rain and Army is getting chased by Jace Travalia. Apologies for slight disruption trying to get back up the front. As Jace Travalia trying to make a move on Rain and Army. Does he make the move on the 28 car? Oh, almost there. He nearly gets it, but looks like he's getting surrounded by other cars around him now. There's Henry Guo and Arishi Wiko as well. Looks like a bit of a merry-go-round around, I guess. Those cars are enjoying themselves a lot in terms of racing. It looks pretty unusual. It's wide, but of course it's very short. Quite difficult to pass sort of thing. It's a short track, but the track is like wide on the inside. So, yeah, very unusual type of racing as Rain and Army continues to lead. JC Villa still continue to have a look as they're about to approach the lap car of Zachary VK. And JC Villa getting close what could be his third win. He's trying to get his third win in his career. And who's that from the back? I think that's Trey Meeks. Ooh, Lane Hill is climbing up a little bit. There's Jerry Chen as well. There's some... Oh, here comes Jace Travalia. Jace Travalia overtakes Rain and Army for first place. And Henry Guo on the battle as well. But Jace Travalia takes the lead from Ray and Army. Let's take a look at the replay, because it's very important to actually see the overtake. And there's some good ones to see. So here comes Jace Travalia on the 28 car. He wants to prove that he's worth on the 47. He's worthy on the 47 car. And as they're getting close to the 83 car now, about to be lapped, here comes Rain and Army trying to make a pass back to first place. Looks like Jason Vader had a bit of a shock or some thought that he's almost about to get hit or about to get in front of the lap car. He was so close to that lap car, I guess he must have had a bit of a shock or some thought. But anyway, A and Army back into the lead. Guo in second place, Travalia back into third, fourth place Yuiko, fifth place Meek, sixth place Tandra, seventh place Lean Hill, eighth place now Jerry Chen, ninth place Adita Baggers and his teammate for RSIE, Dex Miyazaki. So RSIE running decently well today. And we have another leader, and that is Henry Guo, and as well as the last overtake, we've missed that live. So let's have a look and see how it all happened. That was a good overtake on Henry Guo. And Ayanami is struggling to keep her second place from Arisu Ueko, whilst Henry Gubo takes off into the lead. And that is the same car that Jackie Halleck drove last season. Could the car start to finally become victorious again after a 6-win season? 7-win season? 6-win season? It was a record-breaking in terms of wins last season, but so far this car has not won a race this season just yet. So could Henry Guo actually be the man to break that curse and win his first race and get 14's first win of the season, as he tries to lap the 83 car of Zachary VK, who's causing a bit of a headache to everyone else? What about Sheridan and Lowell? My only hope their only hopes of trying to get back in the running is if a yellow flag gets brought out, which I don't see at any moment now, but things can happen unexpectedly, as right now Guo is still in first place, Ayanami second, third place Ueko, and looks like Trey Meeks is going to try and overtake Jace Chevalier for fourth place, I think. And Ayanami getting close to the 14 car, but she's got the 83 car in front of her, as of course not to also mention Henry Guo has managed to get in front of the 83 car, so now Henry Guo can try and get away from there, hopefully try and use 83 as a buffer to keep his lead alive. But Ayanami in the vanilla car, hopefully she's got some vanilla going along, because she's about to make a move on VK. That was a close one. That was a close one. Ayanami tries to lap down VK. I don't know what VK's up to. I don't know if he's listening very well from the officials that he needs to be lapped down, because the cars are trying to make a move ahead of themselves. Arisu Ueko's up next, but not yet. VK doesn't seem to be wanting to get behind Ayanami, and looks like they're spread up. And Ueko was about to overtake Ayanami, and VK holds on in front of the pack behind him, as well as trying to hold on and keep Henry Guo's lead alive, quite unusually. And Leland Hill about to pass for 6th place on Nick Tander, and Jerry Chen as well does the same, and as well as Aditya Bagas in the RSIE car. And Ayanami's going to try once more. Ooh, very close, very close. And Ayanami manages to get VK sorted, so well, oh, Jamil is gonna get shunted to the wall, and that's it. That's him done again. Chevalier got shunted again. Oh, and this is what we saw back at Indianapolis. And there you go. Cameron Cena gets involved, and Henry J. Brown. Oh my gosh! And that is an absolute pile up. Chevalier got shunted again, right again. and looks like a lot of cars got totaled as a result. That is a shocking incident to see. Jay Tavalia gets shunted again, and who was that this time like he got shunted by? Ueko shunted on Travalia, and Travalia was unable to get away from the rest of the field and ended up piling with the midfielders and the low runners as well. And Owen Scott, the leader, is also involved as well. And a lot of the front runners got hit. That was that looks very terrible. Very terrible to see this happening. I can't get a clear shot, but it looks very bad. That looks like a pileup. So Matthew Hill didn't make it. As well as the rest of the field. David Dixon was a close one as well. David Dixon was so close. Oh, slight thump, but not bad. Oh, he got shunted. I need to take a look if there's a clear shot ahead. So let's take a look. Whoops. Oh, no. Sorry. And we need to see the pile up more clearly. Let's go on board one of the drivers, well, two of the drivers, because we've spent quite a good amount of time viewing this awful wreck. Henry G. Brown was one of the first cars to get hit. Oh! Cameron Sr. got hit on the driver's side, I think. Looks like we might see a couple of injuries, because look at that shunt. It was so bad. We go on board Cameron Sr. We need Cameron Sr. Whoa, that was shocking. Sorry, I should be playing in slow motion. But we need to take a look and see how bad the shunt was. Henry J. Brown was the one who got into Camry Senior. Wait, how fast was the? I forgot. Oh, I think. Yeah, looks like potential injuries. That looks pretty violent. Probably the most violent I've ever seen in a long time. Look at all the cars pile up. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. We're still in yellow, so let's see what's happening now. All cars line up. Henry go in the lead. And they're all pitting. Wait, who disappeared? Ah, Camry Senior, his car was wrecked. Jerry Chen up into 5th place. Is that a wrecked? Oh, I thought his rear got wrecked. I don't think he got wrecked. Maybe it's just a glitch. Power glitch or some thought. It can't be a wreck. His car is okay. I can tell. VK finally comes in. Aha, okay. So, let's skip straight onto it. So, let's make a move on again. As the pace car pulls in, we're about to go racing again here at Rockingham, UK. Here we go, racing again. As Henry Guo and Rain and Army are going head to head to see who can take the lead. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. Free wide. Free wide. That's not what I want to see. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't like the way they scatter around together. It looks very dangerous, I can see from there. Yeah, it looks very dangerous. Oh, oh, my God. I don't like the sound of things happening. I'm honestly, I'm lost of words. They're still going really, really wide. They're so scattered around. We understand how wide the track can be, but when it comes to the corners and stuff like that, it's where they'll have to go single file. And the way they're racing actually scares a lot out of me. It's got me worrying that whether they're gonna even survive this race even. But here it comes. Jerry Chen looks like they're already going 3 wide as well for second place. It's a battle for second place between A and Army, Chen, Baggers, and perhaps Lee and Hill as well can join in for the battle. And I think Yuiko as well. But right now, Guo is controlling the race really well. And still a battle for third place as Baggers gets in front of the free car now. And Lane Hill as well overtakes Jerry Chan. And don't forget, we will see a different winner at Rockingham, UK, because Blake Parker has retired, and he was that race winner back in Season 6. One of the many drivers to have retired after that collision because of Jay Cerveda getting shunted by Aris Yuiko. It looks like Yuika is going to have a slap in the wrist or something like that after the race. I don't know what's going to happen personally, but it's certainly going to be bad news for Yuiko. Potentially a meeting or whatsoever. But anyway, the race is going on, and we've gone past the halfway mark already. Here comes Ayanami on the 14 car of Guo. Can Ayanami overtake Henry Guo and take the lead back? And we have a lap car coming up very soon, and that is Riley Hill, I think, in that 15 car. As Ayanami gets past 14 car. Henry Guo for the lead. But Henry Ayanami sneaks past the 15 car. And same goes for the 14 car. That was a lucky pass on the outside, but looks like the rest will have to resort to trying to find other ways to get around Riley Hill, and Riley Hill makes the friendly move of trying to give way as much as possible. Ayanami takes off into the lead. Henry Guo chasing after her, and Aditya Bagas up into third place. And here comes Leyland Hill from fourth place, and he'll try and take the third position from Aditya Bagas. And that is David Ryans. And Flounder Wilson as well. Something to keep an eye out for. And the next car soon will be Nathaniel Campbell, but that's not going to be anytime soon. Before, well, it's not going to be, well, it'll be for long, but it'll be a while before they can get to the 78 car, as Ayanami still maintains that lead. And Baggers, Hill, and Ryans have now gotten close to. And we have another caution coming up. Looks like Eddie Flores Jr. got involved. Let's see what happened. Eddie Flores Jr. stopped on the track, which causes an obstruction, basically. Eddie Flores Jr. stops on the track. And it was lucky. That was lucky that Eddie Flores Jr. wasn't in the way of other drivers, but other drivers that were piling up. But luckily, he's okay. So anyway, we're back to the front again and again and again. So, let's go for a short ad break, so be right back. And we are back. And we've got 50 laps to go here at Rockingham, UK, on what is definitely, as expected, a chaotic race after that unfortunate pileup incident earlier on in the race. And Ayanami, still your leader, your current pole sitter, your pole sitter of the race. Can she score what I believe would be her fourth win, I think. No, fourth win, I think, for Ayanami. Does she make it in this race? As the race goes away again, as let's see if she can hold it, or does Henry Guo deny it, and perhaps maybe Baggers can have an opportunity as well as other cars. But here comes David Ryan's. David Ryan's on Lane Hill. I think he thought of doing something clever, but probably not to no avail. So right now it's going to be still a cat and mouse game. And we're still seeing on who's going to win the race. It's still anybody's race. And so far, things are looking good for the 28 car. But she must not lose it at a time when it does happen, like what happened to a couple of the leaders in this race. David Rhines overtakes Baggers for third place, I think, or does he? And he does not yet. And got to watch out for Roddy Hill again because he looks really slow once again. We've got just over 10 laps to go. Onboard camera on Henry Guo. Looks like Baggers decided to distract Henry Guo. And he's going to go for that second place, I think. Or does he? David Ryan's giving Baggers a push for second place. Oh, not quite. And there's Ryder Hill doing the friendly move. Gets by on Rain and Army. Oh, bit of a scatter around. Something I don't like to see. Guo getting close. And so does Baggers. Ran Army is almost unbeatable in this race. But will there be a move? Will there be a move finally towards the last stages of the race? Here comes Guo on the 28 car, and Baggers tried to do the same as well. 3 wide to the lead. Oh my gosh, that was just almost amazing to see. But why is Army controlling the race still, despite being on the very outside? That was a close shave to see. That would have been fantastic if somebody actually was able to get in front of Army, but that was very close. And thanks a lot for that. Leland Hill up into 3rd place. As we are now 3 laps to go into the race. This still could be anybody's race. Does Guo make it for the 2nd time in the last few laps? Oh, close one. They almost touched. They almost touched. It's still close racing to see. Not an actual battle, but close racing. Something I like to see. It's going to be close. We've got 2 laps after this one. And Guo wants to win his first race in his career. He needs to make it stick. He needs to make it work this time. This is his penultimate attempt of getting by 28 car. Still not yet though. Despite the drafting attempts and stuff like that, still didn't work out as well as he thought. And he's gotta make it. It's gotta work out for him, hopefully, because Army's been holding him up pretty long. I think Army is struggling for grip a bit now. Probably not. She's defending as much as she can possibly can. And I think Lean Hill's pressure on Guo can give Guo the benefit to try and get around the 28 car. Probably not anymore, I guess. So it looks like Army is almost certain to win that race after a close battle for the lead. Unfortunately, it wasn't a battle at all. It was just a close moment. And Lane Hill takes 2nd place off of Guo, as Army will stroll home to take her first win since season 6, I think. That was at the Daytona Road Course. She takes her 4th win of the season here at Rockingham, UK. She goes from pole to win. Of course, she didn't lead the whole of the race, but she took the win at least. And Lane Hill stole 2nd place away from Guo. And I think Leland might have had the opportunity to win. In fact, him and Army actually rival each other in the past. This could have been an historical moment if this race continued to go on from there. But sadly, Lane Hill had no choice, almost no choice, no chance of trying to get around the 28 car, sadly. So he'll have to resolve for 2nd place, as Army will take home the win, and the fastest lap time will go to Lucas Holmes. Lucas Holmes will take home the fastest lap time, and Jerry Chen in a disappointment over there. 12th place finish for Jerry Chen. And that's it for today's race. Well, so thank you everyone for watching today's race, and hopefully we'll see you next time for race number 13. I'll find out where that is. I don't know now, but race number 13 up next. So once again, thank you everyone, and we will see you all back on the track very, very, very soon.